Today is officially day 2 that Rise of the Resistance is working off of a regular standby line. So I thought I'd try it out, rope drop the park, see how the morning is gonna go, and then pretty much just make an entire day out of Star Wars theme. So if you're ready to follow along, let's go. It's taken us about 15 minutes to actually get all the way up to actually filter through now to actually get into a queue. Alright, so their cast members are literally side by side. Good morning! And filtering everybody down. This queue is long. And it's 8:45 in the morning, so if you're here during a hot time, might have a fan already ready for you, might have an umbrella. They do have tents all through the queue, so then keep in mind your entire party has to be together in order to enter the queue to the line. So if you happen to get in line and people are trying to catch up, they're going to hold you back. So make sure by the time you're filtered down to actually go to the official queue of the ride that you've got everything together and everybody together. Again, they're going to take your strollers and they're going to park them here from you, but you'll be able to have your strollers just depending on how far back you are. So far it has taken almost 30 minutes to get from in front of Indiana Jones, filter all the way through the land, and then walked officially through the entrance of the ride queue, and the cast member said it's 75 minutes from that spot. So now they're starting to filter us through this entire queue area. We are officially here at the ride opening. It has only been 1 hour, so they're kind of overshooting it just a tad.
88. Prep the ready room for recruits.
No need for safety here.
I'm getting a high rating on the fuel pressure line.
Actually gave us a little time, so many people, this is their first time to ride, to actually take pictures in that second pre-show.
How many?
Just one.
One now.
Thank you.
I will call you into your cell by color, and you will tell us everything you know.
Take this corridor to the turbo lift, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batuu. Hurry and don't get caught.
Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on.
You're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Who picked these two droids anyway?
All personnel to their stations!
The prisoners have escaped.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck? Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on Beck.
Lieutenant back here.
Beck! You're alive!
I should hope so. Great job, recruits.
Every time I ride that ride, it is amazing! Oh my god! Alright, so I literally only waited 1 hour. I waited 1 hour to get on that ride. Being here and them opening the queue at 8:30. It's 9:47 right now, so 47 minutes officially after park opening, and the ride is at a 110-minute wait. So we are all the way back. The line is not all the way back out into the regular park. We are in Batuu, so that is a good sign. It's just going to be that morning. Once you get into the park, try to get in there so you can try to get in this ride maybe under an hour kind of wait. So that will be the best time to be able to do it. I'm going to keep track of the ride all day long and see what the wait times are. And then also maybe I'm going to attempt to try to ride it again tonight to see what the wait is like if we're trying to like close down the park. So let's go. Enjoy the rest of the day. After riding such an amazing ride, it is time to have some amazing food. I absolutely love the Ronto wrap. It's almost a have-to-get time every single time in the morning. It's savory and it really holds me for a very long time. So I love it with, so it has the dog in it, it has the slaw in it, it also has some pork, and I love it all together. Roasters for the breakfast is only open until 11 a.m. Make sure that you get your mobile order in early. So if you're standing in line for something, go ahead and get that time slot ready for you. And then also you'll have another chance for the Ronto wrap, at lunchtime. And I do believe that it closes at 3 o'clock. So if this is on your to-do list, make sure that you know what time everything closes. Also very limited seating inside of Ronto Roasters itself. So either really kind of be like on the lookout and ready to snag a table when somebody gets up, or there's also seating outside under shade, which is where I am. So I am literally kind of just around the corner up against the wall. They have some really nice tables. Right now it feels really good to be underneath this shade. So just in case there's not a table inside for you to sit, check outside in the shaded areas and you should be able to find a table. Part of the immersiveness for me is pictures. I love to have like the official backgrounds, and I'm going to take you through and I'm going to show you all of the different areas where you're going to find the Photopass photographers. You're going to get some amazing ships behind you, and you can also get magic shots. So you know, whenever you get a little one who is just engulfed with Star Wars and you get those magic shots with actual digitized characters in the photos with them, it just makes for a great souvenir, especially if you have the memory maker. You will come on the upper deck, then you'll find a Photopass photographer up here, and you'll get to take a picture with the Millennium Falcon about eye level with you. Another Photopass photographer here, and he will take a picture on the ground level with the Millennium Falcon in the background. Also, make sure if you get a lightsaber and you are a Star Wars fan, make sure that you get a Photopass photographer to take your picture. They have the perfect cameras, the perfect lighting, the perfect setup to get that perfect picture with you and your lit up lightsaber. Falcon Smuggler's Run is sitting at a 40-minute wait, but I'm gonna sneak in to single rider line. It is happening. So if you can, and just in case you don't know, through the single rider line you will wait together, but you will be split up and you'll fill in holes. So you don't get to pick what kind of position that you're in, whether you're going to be a pilot, a gunner, or an engineer. Also, this ride does make me a little queasy, and I do like to do the engineer position more than the other two because of all of the simulation going all over the place, and then also all the visuals. Those are the things that really get me the most. But it's still an incredible ride, and any Star Wars fan has to ride this. There's seriously nobody here. Just me and the wonderful air conditioning. And just like that, I am here. So Porg's Nest, I was informed. So actually doing the single rider line, I got placed with a family who are like big, huge Star Wars fans, and we got a chance to like kind of stay back just a little bit and really kind of explore the cabin before we got in there. And one of them asked if there were any special effects whenever you get into like the holding tank where you're about to board. And so they set something off. And then right behind me, there we go. Yep, right in here. If that happens, just go over there and push the red button. That was super cool. Seriously, that was awesome.
Excellent! You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo.
All right, get all your classes.
Prepare this. Make the jump to light speed. There it is, after that train. The pilot brakes. Good work. Good job, oh, my friends, that could have been much worse. Great job, my friend.
I think that's
You retrieved 2 containers of coaxium. This would greatly help the resistance.
That was awesome. To ride with the fans that I rode with who knew how to fly and everything. I have not had an experience like that before, just from being able to sit there in the cockpit just for a little while and for them to actually know all the little details and to see it. Oh my gosh, that was probably one of the best rides I've had on that ride. I'm so glad I got to experience that. The sounds in this land are so real that I love when a spaceship flies by and everybody looks up. I just laughed. I love it. I love it so much. That means that the immersiveness is just perfect in this land. A fun-filled Star Wars day. I just love immersing myself in this land. You almost forget that you're actually in Hollywood Studios. So whenever you're in Galaxy's Edge for so long and then you finally step out into the rest of the park, you're like, oh my gosh, it's a whole new world. But I have been keeping track all day long of what Rise of the Resistance wait time has been. It has gotten up to about 120 minutes, but has held steady at about 70 minutes all day long. So right now it's about 5:30 in the afternoon. Park's getting a little bit cooler. I'm gonna try again and see what it's like this evening, and then probably try and ride it a second time tonight to see what it's actually going to be like at night. Since you had to have the boarding group, you never really got a chance to be able to see it at different times. And I am a person who loves to try different rides during the day and at night, because usually at night it's a whole other experience. So since I actually have a chance to be able to have that access in the evening, I'm gonna try it. So stay tuned for that. Truly, this is my favorite time of the day, is whenever all of the lands come alive, especially in Batuu. What I really love is when all the lightsabers begin to light up. And I'm going to take you all around the Millennium Falcon and show you all of the lighting. I am probably going to go get in line for Rise of the Resistance for the second time today. It is still consistently sitting at a 60-minute wait, but I also want to get the nighttime fireworks show in. So I'm going to go ahead and just get in line for that, get my second ride in for the day, and see what it's like at night. All right, so literally, app said it was 60-minute wait, but I was able to not even stand in an outside queue whatsoever. So I got in line at 8:07, so let's see how long it actually takes us to get there. And it's an hour before park closes. So this kind of gives you an indication of what it's going to be like kind of at night, because everybody is now beginning to sit in front of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad to get their spot for the fireworks show. A 60-minute wait equals a 20-minute wait. It is exactly 8:27, and I am in the first room for the first pre-show.
Deck 3, you are clear for launch.
This ship is now under the command of the First Order. You will disembark immediately and head down the hall to your interrogation. That means now, move along.
That was awesome. Second time through, I was off the ride at 8:47. I still have time to go get a spot to go watch the fireworks show. I think the best thing is I was sitting with a family that has never ridden it before, and just to see their reactions and just how excited they get with it. What's really cool is, so if it's your first time, you're really going to be rushed through because there's just so much happening. So to be able to ride it over and over and over again, I'm able to sit back just a little bit, be one of the last ones to like either go through a room or something like that, and I see new details every single time. So first time through, be ready. It's going to be chaotic, but it is absolutely worth every minute that you wait for that ride. I want to thank you so much for following along with me in my Star Wars fun-filled day. Just a little information though, I did go out to the rest of the park and do just about every other ride, and I went in and out of Galaxy's Edge as well all day long. So to be able to immerse yourself all the way into Galaxy's Edge, to ride the Millennium Falcon, to ride Rise of the Resistance 2 times today, plus do the rest of the park, it can be done. So just strategize. I was able to rope drop it and ride it at the end of the night with under an hour wait. I'm Terry with Creating Magic. Have a magical day.